have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Thank you very much from the Sirius MIndz family. Peace.
All right, peace. Greetings. How's everyone doing? All right. You already know this is Professor Griff. Right here on Sirius MIndz RNTV. I'm trying to get my Black Guns Matter hat to fit right. It's not fitting, but black guns do matter. So I'm trying to get it to fit right. Greetings. How's everyone doing? All right. Hope everyone is doing absolutely fine. Peace to the Sirius MIndz family. What's good with you, Quan? If you would like to advertise your business right here on Sirius MIndz RNTV, please do so by giving me a text or an email. Or you can just call me, 678-557-2919. And of course, my email address is seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. Cool. Hold on. This next message is very important because it's, if you would like to participate in the Alternative Black Studies course, please do so by sending me an email to the same address. This thing is really bothering me. seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. Now listen, if you are not here, you should be over at Urban X. Matter of fact, if you got two devices where you can watch both at the same time, you should be checking out Urban X right here, right now. All right. Thanks for asking that question, Quan. Am I good? Yeah and no. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So if you'd like to participate in the Alternative Black Studies course or series, please submit your information. Give me a call at 678-557-2919. Or just email me, seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. Hold on one second. I know you put something else up here, Quan. All right, family. Thank you very much. And for everyone that's in the chat, right over here on YouTube in the super chat, if anyone wants to donate to support independent black media, you could do so, starting right here on the super chat, right on YouTube. Everyone else, come on over to YouTube right here. Right on the super chat, you can donate. All right. Just click the button down below and say, Griff, here you go. Really appreciate you. I support independent black media. All right. And if you're right here on YouTube, of course, you all already know. Hit the like button, share button, share with a few people. And of course, we definitely have to subscribe. All right. We need y'all to subscribe so we get some information out to some very important, beautiful people such as yourself. All right. If you would like to participate in the survival preparedness class, all right, that's September 10th at 7 p.m. this week. All right. You could do so by going to ProfessorGriff.me, www.ProfessorGriff.me. All right. Register there and let's make it happen. All right. Hold on one second. And of course, some good news and some bad news going on with the good news, but let me jumble all of that in the same pot. All right, so we can pour it in the bowl and at the same time. To get the green, black, and red in my book, slating for it to come out during Kwanzaa. I think in the first week of Kwanzaa, we could definitely make it happen. I would like for people, I'm thinking Kwanzaa, if it gets in the way of some events happening at this place that I booked, then we'll probably have to do it the 12th or the 19th. I'm going to let you guys know, but December it is coming out and you will have it in your hand. I'm trying to get this brother who does merch to do some merch so I can get the merchandise out to the people that have already purchased the book. All right. But in any event, December, the book will be in your hand. Get the green, black, and red in. All right. Yeah, there's going to be some things in there. It's going to be very challenging for some people, way beyond the person that's reading it. All right. But anyway, you can purchase the book by going to www.ProfessorGriff.me. All right. All right, cool. Tonight we're going to be talking about white skin, black mass. We're going to be talking about all the privileges of white privilege. All right. We're going to be talking about white skin, black mass. Do black people fake the funk? All right. Do white people fake the funk? I'm not sure if the listening audience, which I'm sure you have because you're a very educated audience, you've heard of a gentleman by the name of Frantz Fanon. All right. Frantz Fanon. Okay, you say you have? Give me 3 books Frantz Fanon has written. All right, 3 books Frantz Fanon has written. And while you're pulling that information up, hold on to it. Don't go nowhere.
Initiation.
All right, hold on.
Welcome to the Smack Fest.
Do not go anywhere with that information. All right? Okay. All right, in the meantime and in between time, let's get some bit of the business out of the way. Let me share my screen with you guys. And of course, I need y'all to support this brother's business. This is the naturalhomage.com. He makes natural herbs. He mixes natural herbs. He has a goju berry powder, black elderberry, sea veggie medley. You can find him on the gram at Go Veggie Reggie. You can find him on Facebook, Nature's Homage LLC, and of course www.natureshomage.com. All right, sisters, especially the sisters. If you want to learn how to shoot, if you want to learn how to your legal rights when it comes to handgun ownership, firearms ownership, please give this sister Shakia Garrett a call, 478-273-3914. All right. She teaches self-defense legal protection. This is her business and this is what she does. All right. I've recently joined the USCCA Carry Conceal and Open Defense Fundamentals class, which I'm going to be taking in a couple of weeks. Saturday, September 26th, all right, from 10 to 3 with this beautiful young lady right here who's teaching the class. You can catch her on the gram at Height and Awareness on the gram. And of course, you can give her a call, 478-273-3914. And of course, learn how to become a certified reflexologist. How? Ask this sister right here. Ask Kim at 678-793-3200. Or you can just email her at Kim, OCHITHEBALM at gmail.com. KimochiTheBalm at gmail.com. All right. She gives massages and she basically teaches people how to become a certified reflexologist. All right. Make sure y'all give her a call. All right. Book the bomb lifestyle for the corporate meetings, reunions, parties, retreat. All right. You can hit her up at www.kimyokley.com. 678-793-3200. All right. Make sure y'all do that like ASAP. Can we do that? I'm sure we can. All right. One second. Let me put this in perspective right here. Everybody on the gram. Hold on. All right.
Welcome to the Smack Fest, the beat down. The SWAT team is here on another beautiful day of shutting the week down. We're going for kills, not here for the thrills. Man, after this match, I'm talking about they may have to shut the beach down. Today, consider us your very strict parents, and you have disobeyed us. About to give you a reason to hate us. We gon' play true and false, you be the false. Because on this side of the fence, be a team full of true players. And me, I be the top swatter. The sun is out, the heat is on, and I'm only gon' make it hotter. Hope you got a lot of water in your squirt bottles. It helps wash down all the sand that we about to make it swallow. Or better do a dance and hope it starts pouring down. Rain may be the only thing to save you a lot of pain. Twist and sprains, we about to lay the smack down. Just letting you know before we start the game. Your team's already intimidated, about to be eliminated. Slapped to the curb. You about to get served. An airstrike, delivery spikes, and then force behind the jump serve. You know you about to get served. Like you know what you're up against, stressing. Can already see how it's working your nerve. Yeah, you straight aggression. Initiation.
That was Mr. Earl Holder himself at www.headquarters.com. If you need your music mastered, of course, you'll already know, hit up Mr. Earl Holder. All right. If you need your music mastered, and trust me, some of y'all really, really do, because we got mic check 1 2 1 2 every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. All right. Submit your information. Of course, you can submit it and hit me up at griffsmiccheck@gmail.com. All right. Or go to www.miccheck1212.com. You send your music on, make sure it's mixed and make sure it is mastered. All right. Earl Holder is a voting member of the Grammy Recording Academy for Engineering and currently the chief mastering engineer for many industry heavy hitters. If you need, and I'm sure you do, like I said, you need your music mastered, go to www.headquarters.com. That's HDQTRZ.com. Or just give them a call, 404-643-8213. Mr. Earl Holder. Make sure y'all do that. Like I said, tonight's subject, white skin, black mass. White skin, black mass. Let me go over here to Gmail. Somebody sent me some information in reference to Cardi B and Candace Owens. I was getting some well-deserved rest, so I didn't get a chance to kind of go through the entire thing. But there's obviously some war of words that's going back and forth, and I'm just trying to understand between these two individuals what could possibly be said. All right, what are they saying? All right, so can somebody help me out here? I have it in front of me. Hold on 1 second. All right. Before we dive into that, you're right. I forgot, Quan. If you would like to donate to independent black media, of course, you can do so by hitting Professor Griff up at $ Professor Griff. That's the cash app. The super chat is right here on YouTube. And of course, you can go to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp, or just go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. You can donate that way. Shout out to everyone that has sent donations over the weekend. I want to shout out some very cool people, very once little people, now they big people. And give a shout out to everyone that participated in the music video yesterday. We shot the music video not for Etheric Rebel, so they wanted to do that some other time, but Now the End Begins. The song is Now the End Begins. All right, me and Soleil originally did that as a Public Enemy remix. Shut them down. It got banned, blocked, and all that other kind of stuff. Someone obviously didn't want us to play it. We did a corny little video to it 2 years ago. And I remixed the song, remade it, went back in, revamped it, cut some vocals. Me and Soleil put it back out on my album, The Energy Code. By the way, if you would like to get the energy code, it's www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. All right. So the song is actually there on the album. We had to do the music over entirely. All right. So no. Thanks for the reminder. I got it though. France Fanon and Candace Owens and Cardi B. I got it right in front of me. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you for the reminder. All right. So to all of those beautiful people that showed up, D-Boy came through. Shane Shakur, Brother Richard, Rashad the God came through. The Ernster came through. Ernie Grant. Patrick X came through. Sean Smith. Who else came through? Come on, man. It's escaping me. Khalil came through. Khalil who? Of course, Ram Mega came through. My two sons, Khalil and Rasheen. Takia Shah. My oldest daughter came through. My youngest daughter came through. Issa Shah. Naila drove all the way from North Carolina. She was in the building. Who else was on deck, man? Come on, somebody remind me. I'm just rolling my mind. But Aisha Ra came through. Mr. G, all right, came through. Dr. Hernandez, all the little babies came through. Swally Lee came through. Who else came through? BedX came through. Kiki Shah came through. Wow, just, yeah, it was a beautiful thing. And of course, we had all of the other children on deck. Story, Dream, Deshaun. Well, Will and Deshaun had to bounce, but Cypress, Sage was in the building. All right. Let's dive into this particular subject. Frantz Fanon, talk to me. You're supposed to give me 3 books that Frantz Fanon has written. All right. I want to be able to channel the spirit of Frantz Fanon into this particular conversation tonight. Thanks for the shirt. I really appreciate you guys, the people versus the anti-people. All right. Callio was in the building. Callio said, yo, I have white on. Thought y'all was doing the other joint. But like, nah, I had to I had to slide off. I wanted to hear the other song. Thanks, Callio. Really appreciate that, man. All right. But the people versus the anti-people. All right. I thought Dr. Hernandez was going to come through with the Moroccan warlord joint, man. All right. What am I drinking? Well, I'm just drinking it out of a Manuka, raw Manuka honey jar. I am Quan. It beat me up yesterday. We put everything together in 24 hours because we had to switch the song. Slim Dre Drizzy came through, showed up, did the damn thing. My man Tree was with him. Yeah, we just kind of had to make it happen at the last minute, man. A lot of places I'm calling around trying to talk to people. Everybody was barbecuing and celebrating Labor's Day, whatever. But no, I got some raw garlic, some turmeric, and some other stuff, and mixed with some raw Manuka honey. All right? I got to go in the lab and do this vocal, so I'm trying to get it clear. Anyway, all right, here we go. Candace Owens responds to Cardi B's claim she betrayed the black race. Stop reading your DNC script. Okay, don't know what that's about, but we're going to dive into it. Frantz Fanon gave us what? Wretched of the Earth. Thank you very much. Wretched of the Earth. Give me the other 2 books from Frantz Fanon. Frantz Fanon. Come on, family, talk to me. What's good? Wait, don't be trying to pull stuff over on me. Hold on for a second. You said that book is called what? All right. What's the other books? Nah, The Enemy's Public. I'm not a strong tenor. Yeah, I can't sing to save my life, man. My best songs are right in the shower, bro. Black Skin, White Mass. Thank you very much. Black Skin, White Mass. The Wretched of the Earth. Come on. Hold up a second. Some people say, I'd rather just go on and listen to your show. I don't want to have to feel like I'm in class. Well, hell, this is Serious Minds Towards the African Revolution. All right, is a collection of essays written by Frantz Fanon, which was published in 1964 after Fanon's death. All right, those are the 3 books that we can begin to study Frantz Fanon. All right, that's the spirit we're channeling today. All right, that's the spirit we are challenging today, Frantz Fanon. Black skin, white mass. I'm calling this show White Skin, Black Mass. All right. First question I want to ask the family after we get into this after we talk about, pardon me, this Candace Owens response to Cardi B. Now let me see if this is it. Let me hear it.
Would you believe a few simple changes in your diet can...
We'll wait for it to come up. I'm not sure if it is going to come up. Hold on. It's not. All right. A feud between Cardi B and Candace Owens escalated Monday as the Bronx rapper accused the conservative commentator having an identity crisis for having a white husband, to which Owens urged Cardi B to stop reading your DNC script. Wow, that is actually no comeback. Candace, because if you have a white husband, you have a white husband. If Cardi B called it out, then what is it? Help me out. We just tired of you black people acting like you want to be Negropeans and want to be white, coming to speak for black people. If you want to be over there with them, stay over there with them and do your Negropean thing. All right? Do the Negropean thing. All right? But in this time of political upheaval, I call it, there is a war between Trump, deep state, and rednecks. Prayer party, prayer politics, white people that want to see everybody just get along, black Negroes are thrown up in the mix. All right, so it's happening, and what you're getting is politics brought to you by the United States government at its finest. Confusion, the science of governing people. In this case, the science of governing the minds and the spirit of the people. And you're right, it's the same thing with Kamala Harris. And we have to understand this particular dynamic and how it works. So if it's a feud between Cardi B and Candace Owens, then we need to understand the mindset that's on both sides and everything that's happening surrounding that, that's fostering and fueling that kind of conversation. A lot of these people that like to talk down to black people, they're actually sleeping with white people. They're actually married to white people. Now, you say, what does that have to do with Frantz Fanon? What does that have to do with black skin, white mass? What does that have to do with white skin, black mass? All right. If you are black and you are married to someone white, then what you're seeing up close and in person is white privilege at its finest. All right. White people do not have to worry. They don't have to worry about their whiteness being a problem. I'm going to say that again. It's hot as hell in here, man. White people don't have to worry about their whiteness being an issue. White people don't have to worry about overcoming their whiteness. All right? Their whiteness does not interfere with who and what they are as far as getting along in this world, because this world has been colonized, every part of it, by white people. All right? And it's a system that's been set up, and that system is called racism, white supremacy. All right? It's called racism, white supremacy. Quan, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate you. All right? If you are sleeping, or even if you're friends with white people, you see white privilege up close. So if Candace have been witnessing white privilege up close, what is wrong with Candace that she always has to attack black people? You see, Candace Owens, you keep coming off like you're for us, but you're really against us. Right? Because every time you open your mouth, you disguise your filthy, dirty tactics, and you try to hide them and crouch them inside of the bag of politics, and you try to make it seem as though you're really talking about a Democratic Party or the Democrats or the whatever, But you're really talking about black people because you really don't like black people because you start to come off like you really hate yourself. You're right. I ain't milquetoast. So if Candace Owens is coming off like this and Cardi B decides to say something about it, some of y'all might say, well, who the hell is Cardi B to be checking Candace Owens and vice versa? But what I want the Sirius Minds family to understand is those are two different mindsets that we have to understand both mindsets. Am I right or wrong? The level of hatred on both sides. Not talking about individuals now. Don't go run off telling either one of them I'm talking about them. But I don't like to interject my personal, but a part of me is saying, shit, I'd rather sit and have a conversation with Cardi B long and way before I want to have a conversation with Candace Owens. Yeah, I'm sorry. Candace Owens, you have clearly demonstrated to us that you hate us. All right? I'm not, okay, whoever this person is, let me put your comment up on the screen here. Hold on. I don't want it to get past me. You said Cardi B ain't even black. We never brought that up. So if that's an issue for you, Mr. or Mrs. Palmer, then that's an issue for you. I specifically said the mindset. Did I not? The mindset. I don't want to talk about them as individuals. I want to talk about us understanding as we channel transference energy to understand white skin, black mass. Deeper than that, I want to understand black skin, white mass. Do white people put on a black mask when they come among us to be among us, to sweetheart us, to appropriate the culture, to do whatever they do? Do black people put on the mask when we go among them? Do we fake the funk? Do we pretend to hate ourselves and hate black people when we go among them to curry favor with them? All right? So Mr. or Mrs. Palmer, by saying Cardi B ain't black, please explain to me, and I'd love to have the conversation, how does that play into what we're talking about right now? So, with that said, in a series of bizarre, expletive-laden videos in which she doesn't appear on camera, Cardi B suggests Owens of having an identity crisis. Is Cardi B correct? Does Candace Owens have an identity crisis? Okay. T talks the real too. All right, T. T said none of us should be entertaining the likes of Cardi. She's a non-mother factor, and politics is the way put of her. I'm not sure. Help me out, T. Politics is way put of her. I don't understand that. Give it to me, Mike. Yeah, I'm trying to help me out with the grammatical stuff in there. Help me out. Retype it and send it back to me. Don't worry about it. Seriously, but identity crisis. Does Candace Owens have an identity crisis? Camptown said, no, she hustling. What is she hustling? What is she hustling? And let's not put she hustling on that like it's the goddamn thing to do. What is she hustling? If she hustling us? What is she hustling? All right. It's working. It's breaking it up. She's hustling what money? Camp Town, you killing me, bro. You got these little short little. You got to give me more than that, bro. All right. Hold on, fam. Hold on. It's not a crisis. Candace Owens just feels that selling out is her best option. Is selling out her best option? Just like Larry Elder, Bend Over Carson, Diamond and Silk, and many others. Is selling out the best option? Is it better to have a black face with a white mask when you go among them so you can come back home and take off the white mask to have a black face in order to exist among us? All right? Is that better? The both are agents for different reasons, and I meant politics is out of Cardi B's league. Okay, thank you, T. All right. Politics is way out of Cardi B's league, according to T Talks The Real 2. All right. So is politics out of Candace Owens' league? And if not, what kind of quote-unquote politics are we getting? As a matter of fact, what does Candace Owens even do? What is her job? What does she do? Cardi B and Candace Owens are puppets in a larger agenda. The larger agenda is for us to fight amongst ourselves so it can be easier for the opposition or the ops, psychological operations, I guess they mean, I'm not sure, ops or the devils to fulfill their purpose. All right. Someone else said they are puppets. Someone else said that both of them are sellouts. Candace Owens' job is to be a provocateur. And okay. All right. Back to the article. Cardi B suggests Owens having a white Owens having an identity crisis for having a white husband and not caring about black people. She has an identity crisis. Just because she's black doesn't mean she gives a about blacks. All right. Cardi B says after alleging that the father of Owens' husband is part of a group she likened to the upper class KKK. Okay. It's in the United Kingdom. Owens clapped back that Cardi B must not be showing her face in her videos because she is reading a script. Yeah. Deflecting. You're going to tell me she's just not going to show her face in all these videos? She shows her face no matter what. No matter what she looks like, Owens said. So Cardi B, stop hiding. Stop reading your DNC script. You look ridiculous. Well, Candace Owens, why don't you deal with what Cardi B is talking about instead of this idea of not showing her face? Owens then held up a plush sheep to the camera and impersonated Cardi B in a mockery of her Instagram videos. The feud between the two began Sunday. Okay, why should this be news for us? See, this is where you make the mistake, Candace Owens. Candace Owens tweeted, since most black people do not want to admit or don't have a spine to admit that Ben Shapiro, do y'all know who Ben Shapiro is? Look up Ben Shapiro, right? Hold on. Okay. Anyway, Candace Owens tweet at Real Candace O says most black people didn't have the spine to admit that Ben Shapiro was 100% correct about Cardi B and how her music and platform contributes to the disintegration of black culture and values. Here you go. Okay. Why though? Why would you want to repeat anything that Ben Shapiro says? All right. If you understand and you know who Ben Shapiro is. All right.
Say Kanye West. He's
And
never
this
really.
is where you go wrong, Candace Owens. But let's listen.
Say Kanye West. He's never really written about like go out, grab a gat, and just kill people. But unfortunately, today that's the majority of what rap has become, right? And so I completely agree with your assessment about Cardi B. It is one of the biggest insults. If Black Americans are not insulted by the fact that Joe Biden, who has been hiding in his basement, for the entire year, made an appearance and came out because he was going to do an interview with Cardi B. Do we have nothing better to offer? I mean, this would be akin to Donald Trump saying, I'm going to give no interviews, but he came up and he decided to give an interview to Justin Bieber, right? I mean, Justin Bieber, I'm sorry. I know you're a Christian man. I don't even want to put you in the same boat as Cardi B. But it would be absurd, right? White America would go, what?
This woman got some self-hatred going on. You apologize to Justin Bieber because you think Justin Bieber's a Christian. She says Joe Biden has been hiding in his basement. We don't know where the hell Joe Biden has been, but most of us have been in the goddamn basement. Candace Owens, do you realize that there's a pandemic going on? Most of us have been indoors. So watch the slick way she talks, though. And you're right, she has a fucking motor mouth. Yeah. But you got to be able to see, not personally, understand her mindset, though. All right.
What is this? Why are you being interviewed by Justin Bieber? And it's because you're pandering, right? You're pandering. You look at Cardi B's Instagram, you see she has millions of followers, and you think, okay, this is an illiterate person, and if I appeal to this illiterate person, and she does like she literally did in the middle of this interview, and they think she's cool, she's hip just by sitting here and taking this interview. Black people will vote for me. It's basically saying, Black people, you are stupid, you are dumb, and you're so foolish. I mean, do you think, what if she just said in the middle of the interview, Joe Biden, can you name one Cardi B album? No, Joe Biden, do me a favor, just one Cardi B lyric. He couldn't.
Do you think Candace Owens can name 3 of the songs by the Roots? Can she name 3 Public Enemy songs? We're talking Candace Owens now. Or could Candace Owens give us 3 songs, I don't know, by the Beatles? No. Come on, help me out. What do you think Candace Owens' playlist looks like in her phone on Spotify or Pandora or whatever? Come on, help me out. Okay.
Do it. Of course he's not, because he's being handled and they're saying Black people like this person. This is what they're into. And so here you go, talk to her. Same thing with Hillary Clinton when she went on the Breakfast Club and she said she had hot sauce in her bag, right? She didn't know what Beyonce's song that came from. One of her handlers said, say this, right? Probably got the questions ahead of time. Say this. Say you keep hot sauce in your bag. Right now, Beyonce's song is trending and it's hot sauce in my bag swag. And she looked like a fish out of water and said it. It is demeaning. It is pandering. It is ridiculous. Okay. And she asked pointedly ridiculous questions. I want lower taxes, but I want universal health care for all. She had no idea what she was doing. And yet both Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden made the time to sit with her because they believe Black people are stupid. And Black people that thought, yay, that's a win. No, it's not a win. It shows you that they still believe that you are so stupid that they couldn't find many of the amazing intellectual Black people that we have in the world to sit down with and ask them tough questions. An interview with Condoleezza Rice, right? An interview with Larry Elder. Even if you want
Notice how she mentions all the other coons, the kind of Sleazer Rice and Larry Elder. Stop that, Candace. Stop. Stop. That's the key. Her mindset is not with the culture of our people. She is unfortunately allowing herself to be used as a brown pawn, and even more unfortunate, many have given way more attention to her. You're absolutely correct. Heightened awareness. The question tonight is white skin, black mask. This is not a question of why you love white people, how you love white people, whatever. All right. We said earlier, there's a lot of things that black people have to worry about. But there's some things that white people have to worry about. The color of their skin is not one of them. So let me ask a very critical question at this point. In the midst of this going on between Cardi B, Candace Owens, the left, the right, and everything that's going on with Joe Biden and Trump, why you feel like you caught in the middle and you have to vote? You can exercise the right not to vote. You can hold your vote. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not even suggesting what you do. But you need to be educated. There needs to be an educational component to this whole particular thing. All right? Okay, so now, the thing that we need to get white people to understand from the rip, all right? The thing that we probably need to do a whole entire show about. This idea of having the talk. So I want to ask y'all tonight for the next 15 minutes of this show. What will we tell the children? What will we tell the children? All this is going on. What will we tell the children, man? What will we tell the children? Heightened awareness. I vote, then what? Not telling people when to vote, how to vote, what time to vote. I know one thing, them people are making it a lot difficult for you to vote, but that's not the conversation tonight. Vote, then what? And then what are we going to tell the children? When they ask, well, what were you doing, Professor Griff, during this period? What were you doing, Granddad? So know the candidates and what they stand for. Go to the council meetings. Stay abreast of the results of their getting into position. Then once they get in position, then we still got to apply a certain degree of pressure. All right? We have to do that. Vernon Muhammad said, I vote for separation. What will we tell the children? Ron Belton said we need to make demands on them if they want our votes. Exactly. Okay, Moni loves to tell them the truth. What truth? Her band 12 says the truth. What truth are you talking about? Your truth, their truth, the truth, what truth? What will we tell the children? Do we have to tell the children and have that conversation with them that you're growing up in a racist society, in a racist world, molded and reshaped and remixed and remade over by white people that lets you know that you being black ain't worth a damn thing in this world? What are we going to tell the children? If you're going to tell them the truth, then we have to be upfront and honest with them. Am I correct? Are we going to tell the truth and the children the truth that Joe Biden and Donald Trump ain't worth shit. So you can grow up either voting for Satan or the devil? Are we going to tell them that truth? What truth are we going to tell them? What truth are we going to tell them? Are we going to regurgitate these same conversations when they grow up? Are we going to keep having the same conversation over and over as though we're the hamster on the proverbial wheel? Do white people have to tell their children and have this conversation with their children about being upfront and honest with them about racism, white supremacy? Do we have to take our sons aside and daughters aside and let them know, listen, the deck is stacked against you. The deck is stacked against you. And then do we move on from that point, from that reference point? Do we have to give them the racism, white supremacy class at 4 and 5 years old? Votes don't matter. Electoral decisions is the only way. This is the only one that I'm not sure. Doe Jane, you got to rewrite that. That didn't make sense. Come on. The question is white skin, black masks. Do white people expect black people to wear white masks? The real Uncle Drew _100 says, why don't we try having no goddamn president for a hot second? That's one way. Tea talks. You can go. Why go before Congress and separate? Why do you have to go before Congress? That's a whole talk in and of itself. Going to the slave master's children in order to be free from the slave master's children. That's a whole conversation. Okay. All right. The electoral college votes are the only ones that count. We can all vote for one person and they can vote another one and they will get their choice in. Okay. Well, we better decide right here, right now, today, what are we going to teach the children? What are we going to teach the children? We better start deciding that because it's happening right before our eyes. And they're playing this game of politics. They're using these two individuals and these two individuals at each other's throat. And it's truly a distraction. All right. I'm just coming up with an assessment. All right. It's a distraction and they're taking away from some very critical issues, i.e. there's a pandemic going on. In 40 some odd, 50, 60 days, I believe, they're about to roll out a vaccine. They're already testing it out on Africans. Talk to me, family. And we're listening to these two over here argue with their mindset as though it really means something. Come on. Andrew, Robert, I agree with you, but then again, I have to disagree. Our children must read into both candidates. We learn through their backstory. Okay, our children, we can't expect our children to read into both candidates. We can't expect that, man. No, we have to do that and begin to filter information down and get our children to understand certain things on this level. You know, a 6-7-year-old may be here with that. We can't expect them to understand the depth of a wicked individual like Donald Trump. We just can't do that. We can't get them to understand the intricacies of racism, white supremacy. To say to them that, yeah, what the gentleman said over here, or what Jane said over here is absolutely correct. The Electoral College brings these people in and make them president, not the people. All right. All right. So I think we should study and be able to filter this information down to young people. All right. Let's not leave it up to them to tackle these complexing. I mean, this is, yeah, it's a game, a political game they're playing. And I truly know and understand that this is a distraction. All right, if you've already signed up for the class that's coming up on this Thursday at 7 o'clock, Survival Preparedness class, you will be getting an email tomorrow. All right, you will be getting an email tomorrow for the class, Survival Preparedness class. In the meantime, between time, all right, I need you to give heightened awareness a shout out on IG. And of course, you can give Shakia Garrett a call at 478-273-3914. All right, take that sisters class, all you sisters. All right, I need the class packed, full. All right, get educated about firearm training and self-defense. All right, plain and simple, because I am telling you, and mark my words, if Donald Trump is not selected as the president of the United Snakes of America for a second term, these white militia groups are going to go buck ass while I'm telling you, like a white mob after a hockey game. You think I'm playing? You could keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on now, and you can see how things are moving. All right? I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just saying, sisters, call Shakia Garrett, get prepared. Get into the mindset of survival. Her phone number is 478-273-3914. All right? I'm in the Saturday class on the September 26th, the USCCA Concealed Carry and Home Defense Fundamentals class. All right? All right. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, it's critical, Quan. I don't even know how to say it. It's critical. No, it's really critical. Really, 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 really critical. All right, family. I'm going to speak to y'all tomorrow. Do me a favor, y'all. This is Labor Day. Let's understand what this day is supposed to mean and kind of dive into it, extracting everything we need to extract from it. We can educate our people. Don't fall for the okie doke. All right? Straight up, all lives, all right, should matter, but all lives are not going to matter until Black lives matter. Plain and simple. All right? Love y'all to life, man. This is Professor Griff. All right, I'm outing 5 G's, as we used to say back in the day.
Initiation. Welcome to the Smack Fest, the beat down. The SWAT team is here on another beautiful day of shutting the week down. We're going for kills, not here for the thrills. Man, after this match, I'm talking about they may have to shut the beach down. Today, consider us your very strict parents, and you have disobeyed us. About to give you a reason to hate us. We gon' play true and false, you be the false. Because on this side of the fence, be a team full of true players. And me, I be the top swatter. The sun is out, the heat is on, and I'm only gon' make it hotter. Hope you got a lot of water in your squirt bottles. It helps wash down all the sand that we about to make it swallow. Or better do a dance and hope it starts pouring down. Rain may be the only thing to save you a lot of pain. Twist and sprains, we about to lay the smack down. Just letting you know before we start the game. Your team's already intimidated, about to be eliminated. Slapped to the curb. You about to get served. An ass strike, deliberate spikes, and deadly force behind the jump serve. You know you about to get served. Like you know what you're up against, stressing. You can already see how it's working your nerve. Yeah, you straight aggression. Initiation.
Double B. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you, good bro. Double B. People versus the anti-people. Double B. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you. All right. I love y'all to life, man. I got to get ready to get out of here. All right. Yeah. All right. Look up Franz Fanon. Get his work. All right. We must become our ancestors. All right. We must become our ancestors. We must become our ancestors. All right. Our ancestors speak to us from within us. All right. All right. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Give me a text. All right. Make sure you contact the sister for the class and make sure you're in the class on time this Thursday. All right. Love y'all to like. This is Professor Griff. I am outie 5. Jeez. Good night, Quan. All right. Maybe it's the height, Quan. Maybe you're just so tall that, yeah, a lot of us just can't see you up there, way up there. All right. Shout out to Alex Little. I don't know what happened to you, Alex. We shot the video. I hear from you. All right. All right. Peace, y'all. I'm out. All right. If you want, if you need to contact me, just send me a text message. 678-557-2919. It's my cell phone. All right. Hold on. All right. Peace.